Really sorry. Toya, okay. কাকে বলতে হবে না। কালকে লাইভ করতে পারি না। নতুন প্রমোশন ট্রাই করি। আরে না, ব্যস্ত ব্যস্ত থাকি। আরে আরাফাত কি অবস্থা? এটা তো মনে হয় সিএমএস টিচার বলতে তুই বলে মার ইয়া কই আরজিৎ রে খুঁজে পাই না। আর কি হলো?
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Kaka! And that was very necessary. Mbappe.
খাওয়ার পোলা কি চলছে?
Who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I'll be fascinated to see how the manager instructs Lorenzo Pellegrini to operate in this game, because you can see him playing very effectively as a number 6, a number 8, or a number 10, playing behind the striker, and he must be a nightmare to defend.
Fantastic goal! A finish of true class!
কিসের দ্বারা ইয়ে না মেসেজ
And a trademark move
কিসের
with
রিপ্রেজেন্ট?
the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And here's Marlon. He might be in here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, they can break here. Now it's Mbappe. Al Nassr finding their passes. Looking for options, for movement. Look out for a goal kick.
যাওয়া হয়েছে আরেক বড় মুভ আইছে।
Zainawi. Now it's Pele. Mbappe. He's gone for goal. Oh, terrific
তাদের
save.
কোন লুলা শট মারে।
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Pele moves short. Kaka. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is,
বক্কর খেললে বিয়ে।
a true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Al Nassr are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
ইয়া এখন ব্যান খাবো নাইদা এখন ব্যান খাবো বট থেকে।
Half time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's burst through. Shot, surely! Relentless!
Hello,
Brilliant
hello.
pass. Again in a trice, and they are soaring. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two
Bolo.
camps
Arthur.
couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Al Nassr are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
এখানে ডাবলে কিছু ভুল লেগেছে
That gets them going for the second half.
আমি নাহিদ ওয়াটার কথা বলছি
Pushkas. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Marlon. Ainawi tries a shot. He's got a goal.
স্যার প্রথমে খেলে বললাম
Back within touch.
হ্যাঁ ভালো
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Goes for a shot. Really well taken
ভালা
ball.
ভালা ভালা
And they are pulling clear here. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. So we've reached the hour mark. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Cruyff. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Puskás. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Tsimikas has it in a wide position. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... Decent chance!
Ой,
Now, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping! This time, surely!
কিসের জন্য
Mistake!
opponente
Fantastic save! No catching the
হ্যাঁ
ball!
আমার তো মাথা তিনটা
Half an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Al Nassr are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Dybala, just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mateus. Oh, good read. Well played, well stopped. Now it's Dovbyk. Now it's Dybala. Goulet is always looking to break lines. Mateus. Arda Goulet. He's having a go.
Arda Güler
Terrific save.
দেখছে বুট নয় ছিল কে এত ঘুমায় কেন তোমার একটা বাজার আগে ঘুমাই।
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake. Cruyff plays it short. Puskas shoots! Oh, almost a sixth! Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Dybala out towards the flank. He has found a way through. A lovely bit of skill. Serves up across. Cruyff. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did.
লোকে ফ্রেন্ডলি খেলবে নাকি? What is it is spicy? That is another. Music lover. Nice. This is it. Music lover too. I do. Yeah, come from movie. Share it. প্রথমটা এসে বাবা মা আপনি আমাকে ভুলে গেলেন মিউজিক লাভারের নাম কি থ্যাংক ইউ সিরিয়াল দেখি না দেখি সিরিয়াল ইভেন আছে তোমার কথাই কইতাছিলাম কইলি তার আগে শোন তোমার কি অবস্থা বলো জিমাইতাছে ভিতরে লিখিস কালকে ঘুমাইছিলাম আর ঘুমাই গেছিলাম তখন খবর নেই আর কি কিছু না পেলেই ভালো ডিফেন্সিভ দেখলে একটা ডিফেন্সিভ খেলি আমিও কালকে টায়ার্ড ছিলাম অনেক কালকে করবো না আমি আজকে করবো আজকে কাজ ছিল অনেক কাজ আসো খেলি নাই বল সেরা দিতে পারো কাকে রেখে কাকাকে কি দিছে অফেন্সিভ ক্রিয়েটর কাকাকে এখন ফিনিশিং আর কিপিং পাওয়া যায় এখন অপরিসীমিত কি কি আসে লোপাস লাপ্লাস ফিনিশিং কিপিং পাওয়ার দুটাই আসে ফিনিশিং আসতেছে কিপিং পাওয়ার আসে লোপাস লাপ্লাস লোপাস লাপ্লাস লোপাস লাপ্লাস Answer কি এটা তোমার নাম স্পিড কিপিং পাওয়ার জাম্প কোম্পানি একটা বলা এটা কি স্পিড এক্সেলারেশন ফিনিশিং দরকার Taking on match and score finishing অনেক করেছি লো পাস লক্ষ্য শট ফিনিশিং দেখেছি মানুষ করে ভাই করে লো পাস লক্ষ্য শট বাড়ি গেছে সব ভালো না কেন এটা তো ছিল এটা তো আরে মেয়ার ডিভিশন 3 প্লেয়ার মেয়ার গেম একটা একটা চলবে মনে হয়েছে তোমার তো? আমি ইন্ডিয়া খেলতেছি ম্যাচ ডে খেলতেছি ম্যাচটার মধ্যে সব আজকে কি 70 মানে 100 ভালো এই গোলকিপারটা মাঝে মধ্যে কি সেভ দেয় আর মাঝে মধ্যে ভাই সেভ দেয় কিসের করো বুঝলাম
Al Nassr get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the
ও
pre-match
এটা
build-up has been fantastic,
একটা
and now the game itself.
আরে বৃষ্টি নাই
Well,
এখন
yes, we
গরম
are
পড়ছে
already underway.
আজকে গরম পড়ছে কালকে বৃষ্টি হয়েছে
Madrid have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need
আরে
leaders and
পাঁচ সাড়ে
people who
নয়তে
are willing
বিরক্ত লাগে
to organise things very quickly.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Yamal gets into some space. Fermin. Fermin will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent, and reclaimed it in a trice. Kaká picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in
এইটাই
a
স্মার্ট
hurry to
আছে
take
দেখছেন
any risks.
হ্যাঁ ভাই
And it's Pedri. Well, that is good.
আমি মনে করছিলাম ও ওদিকে
Very
দৌড়াবে
sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so
আরে ভাই
careful.
এটা কি পাস স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস
Good
মারতে পাস
touch.
দেখছো স্মার্ট
Oh,
অ্যাসিস বলে ইউজ
just
করি
looked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort. You have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
He won't be happy with that one. It's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar. Lopez. Al Nassr so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Yamal. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Thuram, or good read. Roberto Carlos.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
And the shot!
Bien, Mbappé.
That is a
Ha,
diamond of a goal.
ha,
The
wait.
planning
Ha.
immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Al Nassr have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe, now it's Pele. Pele!
Ha.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot!
I get
It's
this.
loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's made its way
Offside.
to him.
Ha.
Foul gets flagged offside.
ভাই
And the
আমার
goal
একটা
half
জিনিস
time.
হচ্ছিল মানে মাথা গরম হয়
Still plenty of talking points
ইন্টারসেপ্ট
in that
করলো
first half.
ইন্টারসেপ্ট করার পরে
Just one goal,
আবার
of
কেমনে
course.
বলটা মিস হয়
Anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Al Nassr have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
খেলাই ভাই সবগুলো স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট বললে লাভ নেই স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট
We're
লাগবে
underway
কথা
again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
এই স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Baresi can get it clear. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Al Nassr different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. Roberto's having a shot!
Rabat Baggio.
Done it!
Vale division সব স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট নম্বরে আল্লাহ ওইটা তো কইতাছি না
Better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality.
সুধীর ভাই আমি এগুলো সব স্মার্ট আছে আমি স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট ইউজ করি না বা
Movement,
আল্লাহ আসলে
great use
জিতলে
of
দিচ্ছি
space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
শুনছি এই উইকে নাকি ইয়ে আনবে বলে এই ফিল্টার আনবে বলে ফিল্টার মার হেডা আনছে এসব কোন মাদক চোদরা বলে না ফিল্টার আনে যারা বাইর করে কথা বলে তাদের
Make a
মারা
change
উচিত
for the first time in the game here. Al Nassr are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And this is Cruyff. Now it's Kaka. He's in a great position here. Keeper's dealt with that. It's gone
বাজি
all the
করে
way through
দিছিলাম
to the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Goulet. Now it's Cruyff. Shapes to shoot! And he has kept it out somehow. That's
লাভ
very
নয় স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট অন করে আমার স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট অন করলে কি হয় জানো ভাই ফিনিশিং ভাই প্রচন্ড
Al Nassr
বিরক্তিকর
with
ফিনিশিং
their first corner. The first
মাঝে
attempt
মধ্যে হচ্ছে যে
underway
উল্টাপাল্টা
nicely.
ফিনিশিং আর মাঝে মধ্যে দেখলে রাগ ওড়ে এই
Kaka!
1v1 ফিনিশিং বাদ
Costa Curta gets it clear. Madrid have the
এটা
chance to go the other way.
ব্যাক হিল দিতেছে যে কিরকম
Now it's Rafinha.
লক করে
And here's Shevchenko. Roberto Baggio goes for a shot off the post. And the ball's come loose here.
লাকি খারাপ নেই
Rafinha.
এটা বলে বারে মারে
Van Dijk. And it's Maradona. Zico. Good running, strong and purposeful. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Oh, good spread. Roberto Baggio. Lovely feet. Deep cross. Big header.
আরেক প্রতিবন্ধীর হিট
Livid with
কি
himself.
যে হিট বা আমি আজকে
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
সাড়ে পাঁচ দিলাম
Most accurate pass.
হ্যাঁ আমি আজকে একজনকে তোকে পয়েন্টে ফিফার
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Al Nassr are enjoying
তুমি
a
একটা কাজ
moment
করি
of
হচ্ছে
collective
যে
uplift.
পঞ্চাশ
They
ষাট
have
হাজার করে
achieved
জমা তারপর হচ্ছে
efficiency
যে
and
মারি
certainty as we've come to expect from
কোনো
them.
টেনশন ছাড়া পঞ্চাশ কে মারবা পয়েন্ট একটু টেনশন মারি একটু দেখি এটা তো বলতেছি 15,000 হোক 15,000 বলতেছি 50-60 হাজার হোক তার কোনো একেবারে প্যারা না প্যারা ছাড়া না। ঘুমায় ঘুমায় একটা একটা ক্লিক করবো একটা একটা করে মারবো তখন 10-10টা করে মারবো তোমার আমি বলবো একটা জিনিস এই কাকা আছে তারপর হচ্ছে যে ইয়া এমবাপ্পে কাকা গোলার তারপর একটা সেবা এই চারটা প্লেয়ার কত কত হাজারে পাইছে জানো 5,000-এ পাইছি নিয়ে 5,000ও যায় না 5,000 থেকে কম একটা প্লেয়ার পাইছি হচ্ছে যে 4,800 নাকি 4,900 নিয়ে বেকেন বাওয়ারটা নিতে হবে আমার বেকেন বাওয়ার ছাড়া হবে না। আমি 100 কয়েনে শুধুমাত্র একটারে পাইছি একটা দুটো পাইছি 100 কয়েনে একটা হচ্ছে যে এ পেদ্রি আর একটা একটা হচ্ছে এ পেদ্রি পাইনি। ও আরেকটা হচ্ছে ডেম্বেলে, ডেম্বেলে 100 না, ডেম্বেলে 200 কে। আরেকটা পাইছি হচ্ছে যে মাথা ঠিক নেই। এই খানকির বলাই এই কি বলে, এই ক্রোয়েফ মাথার চোখে আমার পয়েন্ট বেশি আছে, 13,000 কত জন খেয়েছে। লাস্ট ড্র একেবারে 1 নাম্বার যেটা ছিল, একটা প্লেয়ার ছিল, ওই একটা প্লেয়ারের ক্রোয়েফ ছিল মাথার চোখ খানকির ছিল। আরেকটা হচ্ছে যে এই প্লেয়ার এ পেদ্রি, বিগ টাইম পেদ্রি, তারপর এই ছো টাইম পেদ্রি। ওই দিবে এই ফ্রি প্লেয়ার আইতাছে না মাথার চোখ, ওই জিরা, আরেকটা কে আছে জানি জিরাটের সাথে বালসাল কি কি আছে, ওগুলা আছে। তবে আমি জিরাট পাইলে খুশি, আমার জিরাট ভাই ফেভারিট প্লেয়ার। জিরাট আর হচ্ছে ব্যাকআপ, আমি ব্যাকআম কোনো জায়গায় পাইনি। ব্যাকআমের যখন যখন কার্ড আছে তখন তখন টাকা ছিল না। হ্যাঁ ডেন্ডেলে খেলা, কই খেলায় তো আমার এখানে ভাই, ভূমি থাকার পর বা ডেম্বেলে জায়গা পায়। পেদ্রি তো খেলায়, আমার পেদ্রি আছে দুইটা, তো শো টাইম একটা হচ্ছে দিয়া বিগ টাইম। শো টাইমটা হচ্ছে যে একটু মোটামুটি ভালো লাগছে। শো টাইমের কাছে ইয়া আছে, ম্যাগনেটিক ফিট আছে, আর ফেনোমেনাল পাস আছে, এটা হচ্ছে শুধু ফেনোমেনাল পাস, এই জন্য খেলা। ম্যাগনেটিক ফিট থাকলে বল লুজ কম করে। ও বাপরে উইং প্লে, মাথা শুধু যে স্মার্ট অ্যাসিস্ট হয় এই কি বলে, ইয়ং থেকে মারবে, ইয়ের থেকে কেটে মারবে, এই সেবা ডাইরেক্ট সেবা। না না, এটা হচ্ছে এমএফ এর প্লেয়ার। এমএফ হলে জাবি আলোনসো হচ্ছে এমএফ টু সিরে খেলা বোঝায়, ফর্মে টানি দেখাবো কে কিন্তু সবার মতো খেলে। ওর ফিনিশিং ভালো ভাই, ক্যাম্বেলে ভাই ফিনিশিং ভালো, তোর বলছে কিকিং পাওয়ারও ভালো আছে।
Oh, what a
ওই
sight this
ক্যাম্বেলের
is.
মনে হয় মানে
Exciting,
ফেনোমেনাল
thrilling
ফিনিশিং
from the
নাই, মনে হয়
cricket
ফেনোমেনাল ফিনিশিং
commentary.
থাকলে
The fans have
নাকি
pulled
আছে
out
কে
all
জানি।
the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
এরপরে
Well,
মেসি
the
দেখা,
stage is set for
কিন্তু
a
এটা বাদ দিন।
stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
বাংলাদেশি তো
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Frankie de
খেলা
Jong
হচ্ছে পাস
is one of the
তুলতে,
most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre back. But he seems to see.
Shooting chance! Gareth! Glittering bell! Well, this is already looking rather ominous from
স্মার্ট
this
অ্যাসিস্টের
position. A
চুবানি
player of
এগুলা।
his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish. It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And we have our very first corner. Bale clears it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he finish? Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his team.
He's going for goal!
এরে ভাই এগুলো কি ভাই
The post.
ইন্টারসেপ্ট করো না
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Messi gives it back, somewhat off target. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That ball looks a good one. Well timed interception. Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
The ball's gone astray. Nicked it back promptly. Kaka. Now it's Pele.
আরে পেদ্রি সামনে না বোকা চোদা
Edmilson. Now, can they get him away? Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short.
ওই দেখো সামনে দিয়ে যেতে গা ইন্টারসেপ্ট না করে সামনে দিয়ে জায়গা
That'll be a throw in. Kaka. That's a lovely neat pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. He slings it, climbs up big.
বাহ ভাই এই আমার কথা হচ্ছে যে গোলগুলো কেমনে হয় আমি জানতে চাই ভাই
Well, that's really unfortunate.
গোলকিপার কি মাছুদা গোলকিপার নাকি আমার
For half time. Well, scoreline at half time, a fair reflection of things
লিটারালি
overall.
ভাই মাছুদা গোলকিপার
There
টাইপের
was certainly no lack of effort or
বল
intensity.
ধরার পরে কেমনে বল ভিতরে ঢুকে আমি আদৌ বুঝলাম
Al
না
Nassr would seem to still be getting over the OT. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
গোলকিপার কি ভাই আমার গোলকিপার ভাই বালের গোলকিপার একটা নিছি ভাই
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Adriano in the hunt and looking threatening.
আরে হাতির বাচ্চা
And this is Shevchenko.
আরে স্মার্ট এসে চোদা
Al Nassr different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end
আরে
up
বাল
as a tactical change, Peter.
He's cut it out.
বাহ
Chance for a shot! Off the post!
হাইটা দিছে
And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a cute ball. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Al Nasser really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible drive.
বালের ইন্টারসেপ্ট করে
I
এগুলা
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
এটা করলে
Spread neatly.
Well, from
বাহ
experience, I can tell you they're going to get a
নাইস
lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
আরে তোমার জিতে ভালো আছে এই বাইন চোদে কি যে পাস দিতাছে ভাই
Nicely aimed pass. Mateus. Is there any support? He might not need it. Bok Ji-sung could try cutting inside here. It's their second corner of the game.
কি ভাই গোল খায় রে ভাই এবার এত বাজে গেম হয়ে গেছে
Maldini gets it away. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Baresi deals with that comfortably. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, he's burst through.
স্লাইডিং কামি
Zinchenko. Oh, look at the space here.
বাহ
Albert Ferrer did just about enough to come out on top there.
কি বালের গেম রে ভাই এটা
Overly willing to compromise.
এখন আমাকে পোলার পাস দেয়
And he was quick to react.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! It's loose and another try! Dying minutes and we're all square again. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the
So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Shevchenko claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
এক ক্লাসে সে ভিক্ষা দিছে একে চায়না প্লেয়ার এই চিকিৎসা কেসিয়াস দেখো কেসিয়াস কি লেভেলে খেলবে দেখো একটু রোনালদো আছে না এবান্দা পুরা রোনালদোর উপরে খেলবে পুরা খেলা রোনালদোর উপর।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go.
ওর কেসিয়াস কেমন খেলে দেখেছি।
Well, there is here a great sense of
এইসব নর্মাল
expectation,
নর্মাল কার্ডগুলো
and to
এখন ভালো খেলতে।
universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pele demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
স্মার্ট।
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to play it through, and there's green grass ahead of him. Chance!
I get this.
It's there! A goal beyond special, however it came. 400 not out. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
He's having a go! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Mateus clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Great ball if he can get there. Just to keep it riveting. Really well
Nice.
taken goal.
হ্যাঁ,
A
সামনে
quite
বেড়ে গেছে।
incredible spell. They are
ওই
flying.
বোকাচোদাটার নাম কি জানি?
You don't keep those out. He knew what he
এমবাপ্পে,
had to
এমবাপ্পে
do.
এরকম পাস
Oh,
দেবে।
that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. And here's Shevchenko. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking wide. Mbappe, he is onto this. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
এটা বট।
There's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And this is Pele. Now, can they get him away? And the shot!
ওই ভাই,
Yes! Again,
ভাই কেসিয়াস কি
in
খেলতেছে?
strikes, and they are
এগুলো তো
soaring!
ইজি ইজিছে।
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get fresh from the front and you have no time.
And Shevchenko!
ভাই, আমার গোলকিপার পাগল হয়ে গেছে।
Brilliant save.
এমএস আমার গোলকিপার পাগল হয়ে গেছে।
Arsenal have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through.
এই হাগি দিছে হাওয়াতে।
McAllister. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's good play. Mateus. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what a mistake! He's got plenty of space out wide here. Off he goes!
Ooh.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Al Nassr were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it
Mm.
just wasn't to be in the end.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Al Nassr are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
দুই সাইডে ব্রিজ কালার ইউজ করি দেখি কেমন খেলে না, দুই সাইডে ব্রিজ কালার ইউজ করি দেখি এদিকে গেল ব্রিজ কালার মারবো ওদিকে গেল ব্রিজ কালার
And the second half gets underway. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Zanetti. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, easy pickings there. Al Nassr come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. McAllister, and it's been shipped out wide. Fedor.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He can run onto that. He's onside. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the...
Face to face. And a chance! They've scored! Over the hills and far away!
এটা বট না এটা হচ্ছে কন্টেন্ট
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Adams calmly anticipates.
একটু পরে হবে
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is missed.
Shot, surely!
ও
And
ব্রিজ
that is
ইয়ার নাই
squeezed wide.
That
এমবাপ্পের
was a really
ইয়া
good break. No shortage of pace, no
এনার্জি থাকলে ওই
intervention.
জায়গাটা গোল
Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
পিটার মাইকেল জিকে কারণ দিকে পিটার মাইকেল ওয়ান অফ দ্য বেস্ট জিকে ওই দেখো ফোন ইয়া ফোন চেঞ্জ করে আমার মতো
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. The defending was strong and firm. Bernardo Silva, Neymar, and it's Bernardo Silva, Goulet, right, Shevchenko, and this is Messi. Oh, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard, pressing high and with purpose. Bernardo Silva.
এই মশা
Bernardo Silva! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Well, played through for the wide man. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Bernardo Silva. Arsenal seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's it. Al Nassr
পিটিএস
will
মার্কেল কখন
defy
আসবে
any
খবর ছিল ওইটা
yardstick.
নিয়ে।
Formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific
এটা
game.
ডিভিশন 3 প্লেয়ার না।
Well, after all of that, Jim,
বললাম
what are you thinking?
Al Nasser definitely impressing me here.
মজার বিষয় হচ্ছে যে স্মার্ট কিন্তু ইউজ করে না। ও স্মার্ট ইউজ শালা বল কিছু করে না। ফুটবলের শো আরে নিয়ে আরেকটা সাবস্ক্রাইবার লাগে এইটা হইতো না বল। বাল দিও আমি আমার গেম নষ্ট হয়েছে। আজকে আমি 2 দিন পরে লগ ইন করছি তো। বই নিয়ে কি সমস্যা। তোমার এগেনস্টে এই ডেম্বেলে খেলা উচিত ছিল।
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, lads, Peter, there's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just unmatched in terms of intelligence and vision. He really is peerless in what he does.
Cruyff might just make this. Now it's Pele. Well seen, saw that coming.
এমবাপ্পে বোকাচোদা ওইভাবে ভাবতেছে
Well spotted.
বুঝলাম।
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that could
এই
really hit the
পেনাল্টি
mark.
মায়েরা উঠানাইছে।
All wrong, and it's a penalty. Al Nassr presented with a golden opportunity here. It's to go one up. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So, a breakthrough already. Matthews Cunha. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's heaved it away.
এই
And that's been intercepted. He clears the shot.
বালের মাথা আমার কাজ করে নেব
Oh, that's a key interception. And now they can clear their lines.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And this is real chance.
কি রে ভাই
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And the shot!
ওয়াল্লাহ
Just sails
কি রে
past the upright.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter.
কি
There
হলো
wasn't much in that at all.
বুঝলাম না কি হলো আমার স্ট্রিমটা ঠিক আছে এটা তো বলতেছি কি হয়েছে আমার লস দিচ্ছে বলে মা তার চেয়ে গেম বানাইছে একটা হ্যাঁ আরে স্ট্রিম তো ঠিক চলতেছে স্ট্রিম তো আটকাইলো না নেট যদি খারাপ হয় হুম। এইটা তো উপরে রিলিজ করতে পারে
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Kaká. Kaká! Zanetti is there and he can get that clear. And it's Cruyff. Rooney. And he's intervened well there. That's really well manoeuvred.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. A vicious ball here. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Looking tidy in possession here. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, good-looking ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
They're urging him to shoot.
কি রে ভাই?
Used a certain sixth sense. Here's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cruyff. Matheus Cunha. Pedri. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Chiellini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Matheus Cunha is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Kaká. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Pelé. It is a corner.
বল এটা এমনিতে বাইরে যায় ওভার ওদের নাক ঢুকে দিতে
Great
সব
first
প্লেয়ার
corner. Up he goes! They scored! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Rooney, Xavi, Zanetti, and this is Rooney. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Al Nassr are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Al Nassr really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Edmilson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
ওয়ান টাইম পাস দে
Bruyne thinks one through. That is good alertness. Oh, this looks sharp.
Al Nasser have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Offside. Not digital.
Xavi into a sharp pass. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely worked. Now there's a fine shoots. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mateus Cunha is offering a wry smile there.
আরে না স্মার্ট সিস্টেম ভালো খেলে এই আরজিবিটা ভালো খেলে
It's their second corner of the game.
আরে ও থ্রো পাস এরকম ডেঞ্জারাস থ্রো পাস
It's a mighty effort. And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Straight corner, and he did the rest.
হ্যাঁ ভালো
So well
খেলে
played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Edmilson.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely aimed pass. That's an excellent interception.
পুস্কাসের বাচ্চাটা দৌড়াইতে পারো
There's
না
no doubt
বাচ্চা
if
সুদা
they want to win this, Peter, they'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff!
উফ
Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Well, the first goal came from this.
বেশি দিয়ে দিছি তাই
And that should get the job done. He's having a go.
ভাই জোসেফ দিয়ে দিছে
Couldn't find the finish.
আল্লাহ গোলকিপার রে ভাই
Have their third corner. He gets big.
এখানকার বলা মারে কই
No, he
এটা বলছে
didn't
পারপোজ
quite
দেখে
get
না
it.
কই
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Czech claims it. Safe hands.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
চাচ্ছিলাম যে ড্যাশ দিয়ে চলে যেত
Quality ball. Neatly
এই
cleared.
আমার ইয়ে কাজ করো না
He shot, surely!
ভাই ইয়ে কাজ করতেছে না পাল
Denied by an instinctive save.
জয়স্টিক কাজ করো না
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All hands on deck for this one. Cleared away. So that's it. It is all over.
ভালের ওই জায়গার মধ্যে
A
জয়স্টিক কাজ করে
highly
না, ভাগ্যিস গোলকিপার সেভ
unpredictable
দিয়েছে।
one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until now.
এই গরমের দিন আইলে আমার মাথা মতো গরম হয়। খারাপ। ডেম্বেলে নিয়ে ছিলাম না। তুমি না চাইছো ডেম্বেলে, তো ডেম্বেলে আমার হাত ভাই ঘামাইতেছে। ডেম্বেলে রান নে ভাই, হালার মধ্যে ফিনিশিং করতে পারে না যদিও, কিন্তু রান নে ভালো, কুত্তার মতো রান নে। স্পিড স্পিড ধরাই যায় না।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
তিন ধরনের ডিসকাউন্ট।
Big chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward. I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Not the most accurate pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Casillas gets it away. Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And it's Kaka. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Mbappe! It's loose and another try. In he goes again.
আরে বলই কেন মারতেছ?
Just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
বাম পায়ে বলই মারে বাইঞ্চোতে।
Oh, good looking ball. Now it's Pele. Pedri. Pedri.
নাটক করতেছে এখানে,
Zanetti attempts a clear
সিরিয়াসলি
ball.
নাটক করতেছে। আঙ্কিল
And the
পোলা।
counter
আর আমার
is
জয়স্টিক কাজ
underway.
করতেছে না, বালের গেম খেলবো।
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Al Nassr have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Oh, that was wicked. A
পেদ্রি নিয়ে শুট নেওয়া দরকার ছিল।
concentrated effort.
He actually looked pretty annoyed with himself there. He was
পেদ্রি
used
ফিনিশিং
to
দিয়েছিলাম,
getting
আমি
on
ভুলে
that.
গেছি। আমাকে বাইরে মেরে দিবে ভালো।
Kaka can see things others simply cannot. Oh, cracking ball.
আরে
Rooney.
এই জয়স্টিক কাজ করে না, আরে
Perfect
বাইঞ্চো।
cut out, well played.
বাহ,
He's got away. And the shot! Loose takes a shot. Dembele. Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's a pretty loose pass. He's on it. Can he get away? That is a brilliant interception.
আরে জয়স্টিক রে ভাই
Cannavaro. Deftly away. Played out wide. Turan. And that has been clubbed away. And it's with the keeper. We are into overtime. Xavi. There's the
ভাই
receiver
আমার
onside.
জয়স্টিক কাজ করতেছে না বাল খেলবো
Both of
এখানে
the team
গিয়ে
well
হাত
able to
ঘামাইতেছে
take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for a lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
ওটা দিয়ে ভরা গেল
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well. And
Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out towards the flank.
well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's the keeper's ball. Great defending, strong and determined. And this is Cruyff. A mix of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Zanetti makes the interception. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Pedri. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's ambitious. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
A beautifully
আরে মালদিনি মারাচ্ছে ওদের
handcuffed.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Matheus Cunha showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vicious ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot!
ও ব্রেন বাপরে
Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Finally the breakthrough.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Bangladesh really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and this is Shevchenko. He's picked his way through. That's good play. And it's Arda Güler. And this is Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great
পিছে
football.
যাস কেন খানকির গুলা সামনে
Well
নাই
seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well struck.
5 minutes left on the clock. Mateus. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Some really good ball movement. He's having a go!
Mateus made it all look so simple.
হ্যাঁ বাপের ব্রিজ
Despite
খেলা আছে ভাই
his own complications.
এ বাপ্পে অন্য লেভেলে খেলে, ফিজিক্যাল আছে, উইল পাওয়ার আছে সাথে।
Stood up well to him there.
সেবা তো
He's
দূরাইতে পারে।
misjudged that one. Beckenbauer, Xavi. And that will be the final act. Al Nassr have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.
এই বাপ্পে বাপ্পে ভাই সেই এ দেখো, এর হচ্ছে যে ইয়াটা, এর অবস্থা দেখছো? হম, রোনালদো এখন খুবই ভালো গেলে। এই ফিজিক্যাল আছে সাথে উইল পাওয়ার আছে। ওই জন্য হচ্ছে যে ওর ভাই কিকিং পাওয়ার গুলো ডেঞ্জারাস হয়, সে লেভেলে কিকিং জেনারেট করে। একটা দুইটা যদি মিস হয় না, মনে করো প্রথমটা মিস হচ্ছে, সেকেন্ডটা মিস হচ্ছে, থার্ডটা কোনোদিনও মিস হবে না। আপনি সেই খেলে আমার টিমের মধ্যে মানে ওর রেশিও অনুযায়ী, গোল রেশিও অনুযায়ী ওর হচ্ছে খুবই ভালো।
Hello and welcome one and all. The
1:1
atmosphere building
ধরা যায়।
very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies
যতগুলো
are
ম্যাচ
clear, the
খেলছে
noise
ততগুলাই
is
গোল দিছে
fervent,
ওরকম।
the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
ওরে বল বাইরে গেছে।
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. Pele!
ওরে ছক্কা,
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just
পেলে বলে ছক্কা
led
মারি দিছে
everyone
ভাই,
to get the
96
shot.
ফিনিশিং বলে রাইনচোরে।
And here's Rooney, looking to play it, shapes the suit!
জায়গা দিয়ে দিছে।
There! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
didn't
হ্যাঁ,
even look at the goalkeeper.
কতটুকু আমি পাওয়ার দিতেছি,
Look out
কতটুকু
for the
যাইতেছে,
right
এটা দেখার
conditions in
জন্য,
the
শেখার
script.
জন্য আর কি।
Matheus Cunha.
Yes, good, good.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
জেনেটের অবস্থা দেখো না, খাঙ্কিগুলো পিছের থেকে সামনে দৌড়ে গেছে।
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kaká, can he finish?
সেভ বল এটা।
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well spotted. Cruyff, looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Pedri. Thuram plays it long. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Takes the shot!
পজিশন নিতে পারবে, এর পেদ্রি হেড নিল, আমার পেদ্রি হেড নিল, আল্লাহর কদর।
Al Nassr are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. This is the time you need that pace.
Dink through.
আবার
Danesi.
পুরো রান নেন কেন?
Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nicely aimed pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great vision. And the through ball. He is through here. Al Nassr claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
হ্যাঁ আমি জিতেছি
Al
দেখা
Nassr
যাচ্ছে
with the corner, their first. And that has been knocked clear. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
কেসিয়াস ভাই
Pellegrini is offering a wry
কি
smile.
অবস্থা যে শুরু করছে আমার লগে
And that has been cleared. And it's Rooney. Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Driving on and making good progress. He's got tall, and he's following up.
অফসাইড
Sticks it away.
ডেম্বেলে
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really been
দাঁড়াও দেখা
good,
দিই
but at
এই
least this will be a good
এখানে
time
আমার
to
হবে কিনা জানি না
reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
এই তো পাস গাইড সার্চ আছে না এটা পাস সার্চ গাইড এটা অন অফ করে দাও এটা অফসাইড গ্রাউন্ড করে দাও
So off we go once more.
Al Nassr really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
ভাই আমার এরকম করতেছে কেন ভাই
Nope.
প্লেয়ার
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri takes control of enemies on the move.
পাস দিলে মেনটা ধরো
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a
আরে
touch
বল
from a
দিয়ে আর কার
rangefinder
কাছে
there, and evident annoyance. He's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mateus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Pele. Pele.
Oh, good take.
Big chance! Oh, and it's come back out to him. They've done it!
হ্যাঁ খেলবো এটার পরে
They
খেলবো
have
মানে বলতে
come
চাইছিল
roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
ভাই কেসিআর যে ভাই তুই কি করতেছে ভাই আমার জীবনটা ধ্বংস করে ফেলাতেছে কেসিআর
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Al Nassr grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth
ওরে
sense.
আল্লাহ কই এটা
Rijkaard, nicely shaped ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Rijkaard. Adriano. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Seedorf. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he certainly
ওরে
wasn't in the
আল্লাহ
mood to take any risks. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Chiesa. Incoming. And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
পাসের মুভের কারণে
Bangladesh
পাসের মুভের কারণে
Well, their
অফসাইডটা খাইছে
attitude, and if they
Here's Shevchenko. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
কি যে হইলো
Good
এটা
clearance.
বুঝলাম না।
Smartly reclaimed. Oh, nicely intercepted.
ওই দেখ আমার প্লেয়ার বল ছাড়িয়ে দিছে তার বাচ্চা।
Defender will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Quality ball. Goulet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pedri. Showing good feet. Ball's gone out of play. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a
চারটা সেভ
score's
ভাই
perspective.
বালের ভাই।
Match winner of course, but the crowd...
ধন্যবাদ। কালা শুয়োর, কালা শুয়োর কোনটা থুরামরে বলতেছে? কালা শুয়োর থুরাম নাকি সিডক কোনটারে? ভাল না। তোমার জিকে বাস আছে, তুমি গোল খাইতা ভালো, যেগুলো সেভ দিছে ওগুলো সেভ হয়ই না। ল্যাপটপ এটা শুনলে চেতা যাবো। এ পেদ্রি মাছুতা তোর মায়ের ঠিকই পেদ্রি। এলবিসি ভাই পজিশনের আন্ডারে অলওয়েজ থাকে।
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
আজকের জন্য এটা
I'm
লাস্ট
Peter
ম্যাচ।
Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership.
And there's the shot!
হ্যাঁ,
Oh,
ওর
nearly,
কভারটা কি
but nearly is nothing.
টেক্সচার দিতেছে তো।
This really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And Torres!
বান্দা কি
Can't
কি
be
অ্যাঙ্গেল থেকে
expected to
শট
deliver
নিতেছে।
anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Out towards the
কাটটা
flank.
দিলে ভালো লাগে।
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Mbappe. Mbappe going full tilt down the left.
이 아시아 파킹.
Mbappe, very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Kaká!
오, 까.
And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
So we're still where we started right now. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Pings it across. He's got goal.
Allah, killer করতে
And
ভুলে
that's
গেছি.
caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Deutsche Trinita clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
ও, এটা
Well, it
পজিশন।
is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in certain fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting out.
আরে মশা মারা
And
চোখ।
that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mendes made a search from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Takes a shot. And he
আমাকে
looked
গোল হয়ে গেছে
Well
মানে।
bit, the assured keeper there. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Always onto this. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Zola. Pushkas. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Torres!
ভাই এটা কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল থেকে গোল হয়?
Fernando Torres!
Oh, what a
ভাই এটা
superb
কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল থেকে গোল হয়?
interception pass from a
ও,
great left
আজকে
player.
আরো নাই,
He's opened the
1-0
whole
যেটা
game up
হারছিল
for
এটা
them
কি?
and indeed the fans, and it should be enough to ensure they go into the break with a narrow but
And the first
ভাই
goal
এটা
is
কোন
good.
অ্যাঙ্গেল থেকে গোল?
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness maybe the only things
ভাই
lacking.
it's a
ছা
discipline that needs
গোলটা
work
দেখে
at
ছা
times, and in truth, they've not really
আল্লাহ
had it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
আরে ভাই কি যে গোল দিতেছে,
And the action
তাও বলে
is
টরেস ভাই।
underway.
এটা জলামলা দিলে তাও আমি
They
বিশ্বাস
need
করতাম।
to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard cuts out the pass, now somewhat off target. Hakimi, Pushkas, Maldini cuts it out.
আল্লাহ
Zola, of course, and goes for the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Maldini clears it away. Al Nassr still this single goal behind.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Kaká has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb!
আমার চোখ বাইরে মারছে।
Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
ভাই এটাই লাস্ট ম্যাচ, আর খেলতে না পারি দেখি শোন।
Oh, what has happened here?
কিপার তো ঠিক আছে। আচ্ছা
Hakimi, So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Dembele, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, chips it through. Oh, shooting chance!
কি রে ভাই কি নাটক করে এটা?
Unable to get it away. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
ম্যাচ কি স্ক্রিপ্টেড
Nuno
নাকি
Mendes
বুঝলাম না। ম্যাচ কি
has had a
স্ক্রিপ্টেড
good
নাকি?
look and given a corner.
হ্যাঁ এই টাইমে আসলে কেমনে কি?
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. But he's taking no chances there. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Olise. Crossed in once more. Maldini with the clearance.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Hakimi plays it in. And that's another good win of the ball. No way through, so back it comes. Out to the left it goes.
কি রে ভাই?
Real chance!
বললাম না
Sneaks in! And surely
কোনামির
this
বাচ্চা
is it!
বাল
This
কোনামি আমার
time,
খেলার ইচ্ছা
a
জায়গা
lightning
একদম
strike. Not so much sophistication,
ডিফ্লেকশন হইয়ারও যাবে বল
swiftness, and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And very quickly, there's a chance for a shot!
বাহ
Pele,
কোনামি রে
there's a sharp little ball here. Nakata.
ওদের একটা বল যদি বের হয়
Now it's Cruyff. This is Shevchenko. And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those
কি
are
বলতাম
very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack
কি
of
যে গেছে রে ভাই আমি যে গোলটা লাস্টের গোলটা খাইলাম আমার কি আর বলতাম আসো আরেকটা গেলি মানে পুরো যা তা অবস্থা রে ভাই যে কোনো গেম হইলো এটা ডিফ্লেকশন হয়েও বল জায়গা আমি শুট নিলেও সে এ নিলেও সে আরে তোমার দোষ না আবার আরেকটা খেলি আরে পুরো গেমটা ভাই পেদ্রির মারা ছুটছে নাকি পেদ্রির অবস্থা কেন পেদ্রি স্যার আমি খেলতে পারি না বাল পজিশন তোমার আমার সমস্যা হচ্ছে তুমি পজিশন খেলো না পজিশনের প্লেয়ার গুলো একটু ক্লোজ থাকে তা আমার পাসের অপশন গুলো ব্লক করে ফেলে আমার পাসের অপশন লক করা শুধু ওই লক পাস গুলো যদি বের হয় আর কি। আর ওখানে তো নুনু একটা আছে, নুনু এটা দেখি যে নুন দূরায়, ইচ্ছা মতো দূরায়। আরে ফর্মে নাই, দুই ম্যাচে, এর আগের ম্যাচে
One of
ফর্মে
the
ছিল না, এই
most
ম্যাচে ফর্মে নেই।
picturesque evening here. A
ভালো
clear
লাগে না।
night, all the
পেদ্রি
ingredients
থাকলে
for a
আমার খেলা
showcase
উঠবে।
game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Has a shot! Oh,
ডেম্বেলে এটা কি
such
করলো?
routine saves.
হাতের
Dembele
মধ্যে মেরা
was
দিছে পোকা
offering
চুদাই।
a right smile there.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Climbs up big,
ভাই ডেম্বেলে
here's
হেড
the
দিতেছে বলে।
potential, and again, and it's a goal!
Well, talk about
বান্দার
delirious.
বান্দার কথা
It's
ফলছে,
almost as if the defence
শিওর
saw
বান্দার
it
কথা
coming. They
ফলছে
just
এবার।
didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
এটা যা তাই বলেন না।
Dembele duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence
আবার
lost their
ইন্টারসেপ্ট,
bearings.
ওই সরি আমার
You
কাজ করতেছে
admire
না।
players who do that
ইন্টারসেপ্ট।
because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Torres! That's a half-decent try.
বান্দা বান্দা বেশি
Well,
বুঝতেছে না, আইডিয়া
exaggerated
দিছে।
that a bit, even though it was quite close.
খারাপ। ওইসা আমি পাউডার লাগাইতেছি, ওখানের মধ্যেই শুট হয়ে গেছে।
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Solar. Solar!
ওরে না রে।
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the finish!
নুনু শট
Superb
দিছে,
goalkeeping.
Really
নুনু
anticipated
বলে
that
শট
one.
দিছে।
And it's played
ম্যাচটা
forward
আগে দিছে, ট্রাই করে
and has
দেখতেছি।
been cut short. A heavy challenge. Nuno Mendes. Played in deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going. And Sola! Oh, how
বান্দা
good did he put
ব্রিজটার
that with the...
স্প্রেমার।
Yeah, I mean, I
ও
guess it's like one of his specials.
And it's Kaka. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xavi Alonso. Hakimi. Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
ডেম্বেলে গেছিল না, ডেম্বেলে ভালো খেলতেছে।
Al Nassr leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He has a look up. Big chance! It's there!
আমার প্লেয়ার
And
ইন্টারসেপ্ট করে না, ধাক্কা
oh,
মারে,
what
এরপর ইন্টারসেপ্ট করে না।
creativity!
কিন্তু
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Xavi Alonso. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. He is through here. Goes for goal.
কি করলো এটা?
He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Quality ball.
And
goes Mbappe, tries a deft little ball.
Well, he certainly.
There's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
ওই আমার তো ঠিক আছে, আমার pass করো।
And that's the second half started. Now it's Cruyff. Xavi Alonso makes the interception. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Goulet. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. It'll be a throw-in. Costa Curta. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Torres. Now it's Puskas. Xavi Alonso, he does have an assistant. Puskas! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
পুরো ওপেন আমার ওখানে। জোগাড়ে দিয়া জোগাড়ে
Terrific save from the keeper.
Zola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona disappointing in the end there. Oh, that urgency. Smartly reclaimed. This is Roberto Baggio. Tries to cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Arda Güler.
ওরে আল্লাহ, কি গোলকিপার ভাই, দেহে তো আমার লাগে এরকম সেভ দেন।
That has not gone well.
আমার দেহে তো এরকম সেভ দেন। চলো অরিজিৎ, গুড নাইট। নয়ন ভাই দেখি মোবাইল চার্জ আছে কিনা, ইমেজ খেলা তো মোবাইল চার্জ থাকলে খেলবো না।
Half an hour gone in the second half. It's a good spell of possession, this. Cruyff touches it back. Goulet.
আহা, ডাবল টাচটা করলে গোল।
There's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Cruyff. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Adriano, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. ball over the top. Decent shot!
ছোড়ের বাচ্চা বাইরে মেরে দিছে এটা।
That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Huller, and that's it.
ভাই
Decent game of football that, intense,
আমারে
intriguing,
বলো যে
both sides as it turns out
96
playing
97
very
ফিনিশিং
separately.
থাকার পরেও প্লেয়ার কেমনে বাইরে না,
Your reflections
এই
then,
তাও
Jim?
ওপেন চান্স।
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.
ছাব্বিশ 26% চান্স আছে। নয়ন ভাই দাল্লা আসেন, খেলি 5 মিনিটের একটা খেলি। বাল দিবে ভাই, এই কুত্তার বাচ্চার ফিনিশিং দেখে না। এরকম করে সবটি এরকম করে ভাই, ফিনিশিং 96 ফিনিশিং ভাই। এমন না যে কোনো কিছু না, এমন না যে ব্যালেন্সও দিই নেই, ব্যালেন্সও দিচ্ছি। আর কি দিতাম, নয়ন কই দাদা আসলো, বলে চাও নাই। আর একটা সাবস্ক্রাইবার লাগে, এটাও হয় না। বা চলো, গুড নাইট। নয়ন তো আসবে না, চলো তাহলে স্ক্রিন অফ। চলো।